Our next task is to add a footer with copyright information, and we added a footer earlier in our first web page, but this one here is going to be a little bit different. If you look at my About Me page, you could see that down here at the bottom I have this gray footer, and I have my copyright information at the bottom, and so we'll go ahead and see how we can put that together. What we need to do is go to the end of our article, and we need to add a footer tag. So I'm going to say footer / footer, and inside of that I am going to put my copyright information. So the way you get the copy sign is you say and copy semicolon, and then that's going to be copyright. I'm just going to copy this here and put it in there, and I'll save it. Why is this red? Okay, so I'll go ahead and save it, and maybe I can leave a blank space here at the end, and then come back over here and I will refresh. And if you refresh, there's nothing there, but if I Control A, you could see that my text is here, and this is where my footer is, but it does not look like the footer that I have on my About Me page. So how can we fix that? Well, we need to stylize the footer, right? And so I'm going to go to my styles.css. I'm going to come up here, and footer is an HTML5 tag, so I do not need to put a dot or a hashtag, right? You could just say footer, and I'm going to say background color. I'm going to make it gray, and to get a good gray, I'm going to go to Photoshop, click on this little color swat, and let's see, maybe I can get this gray here. That looks like a good gray. I'll copy the 6 number letter combination that represents that color, and come on back here and type that in with a hashtag, of course, number sign, and then I want my font size to be bigger, so I'm going to make my font size maybe 30 pixels, and I'm going to make my font color, it's just color, and I'm going to make my font color the same as my footer color, just a nice dark gray. And so if I save that and I come back over here, I can refresh, and you can see it's there, right? And so I'm sorry, the font color on the bottom section needs to be white, right? I'm actually going to make the font color here in the article section gray. So let me go ahead and do that now, actually. So I'm going to come here to my styles, and I'm going to make my article font color gray. And of course, you're going to add more to this article section to stylize, and you might even make a class for this box and a class for that box. And so this color, though, I'm going to make it white. So let's see, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. Save that. Come over here and refresh. Great, looking a little bit better. And maybe the size is too big for me personally, so I'm going to drop it down to 20, and I'm going to center it. So it's text align center. And I'll come here and refresh. Okay, there we go. Looks better. We do need some padding on the top and bottom, so I'm going to come here to my footer. To my About Me page, and I'm going to use that class that we made earlier. So I'm going to say class equals parentheses p top biggest, right? And I'll save that. Come here and refresh. Okay, great. So I have my footer here at the bottom.